Welcome to Juicey Goes Thru. Today's episode is the full conversation I had with Primo. He's a badass trail angel that completed the PCT in 2023. We dive into the founding of the Dandelion Farm, where him and Tuff help hikers who are just about to start the PCT, talk about some wild stories on trail, and some tips on how to survive long distance walking. Don't forget to subscribe and check out the links in the description for more info on what amazing work they do. Hope you enjoy. There we go. Now I'm actually recording as well. That's pretty important. Yep. Good. Nice. Well done. So you're moving to Alaska for the winter?
Fuck yeah, brother.
Oh, dude,
Fuck
you got
yeah.
the stickers. Dude. Show me that sticker. Show me that shit. Oh my God. That's so pretty. It's so pretty. That looks good, man. You got the background. You got the background and everything. It's beautiful. It's so nice to see you. First of all, it's so nice to see you. It's been a fucking long time. We'll get into everything, I suppose. I was thinking let's do like an hour recording, but who's he? You know, it doesn't matter. We can do 45 minutes. We can do 1.5. I don't care. Just
whatever you need, man.
Amazing, man. Thank you so much. Let's just dive right into it, man. Who are you?
Cabron, I'm just a regular guy.
That's a big move. You're Primo. You're not a regular guy, man. You're Primo.
Eso chingón. I'm Primo.
I gotta say, I don't even know. I know you as Primo. Is that it? You're just Primo, or
No, well that is my last name. My first name is Julio.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? It's your last name. I thought it was your trail name, bro.
Well, I made it both.
Primo's cousin, right?
Yeah, and I treat everyone as my cousin, so that's why I stuck to Primo. Yeah.
But your last name is also Primo.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. I had no idea. Okay. I just thought you were your cousin. I thought that was it. That's funny, man. Well, again, thank you so much for joining. You're a bit of a legend on the trail, I would say.
No mames.
I mean, that's what happens, man. Well, so okay. I mean, so first of all, let me start off by saying you were a very important trail angel to a lot of people on the trail this year.
Wait, that's big.
You were the Dandelion Farm.
Yeah.
That was you and Tuff?
Yep.
Right? Yeah.
Which actually is this year.
Oh, really? I hope we can say hi sometime. Oh, hello. Hey.
We got audience, baby.
That's nice, man. Yeah, so that was pretty cool and very important to a lot of people. And I also saw some of your comments on Far Out as well while I was hiking. They're still there, bro. That's your legacy right there.
There you go. And people want to remove that shit, man. Holy shit.
Why?
I saw a comment, you gotta go Far Out now, and was it Sobo? Yeah, it was Sobo. And one guy pretty much gave instructions on what to do after you're done with trail. I don't know who that is. I said a guy, but in reality, I don't know, a hiker. Let's go with a hiker. And sure. he said, once you're done with your through hike, ensure to delete all of your comments.
Fuck off.
Except water resources, because you don't want to pollute it, right? You don't want to bring unuseful comments when it's not.
Oh, come on, man! Come on, man! Some people are such hard asses, man. I mean, come on, dude! Fuck off. That's yeah. I remember the one time where that really symbolized Far Out for me was when we, with the whole Funhouse tribe thing that we were doing. We were at Hiker Town, and someone commented at Hiker Town. Someone made a comment saying like, "Oh, someone mentioned Funhouse Tribe." Like he said like, "Oh, we're gonna do this and this," and Funhouse Tribe. He signed it with Funhouse Tribe, and then someone else commented he commented on the on Hikertown as well. He commented, "Nobody cares. No one cares about the Funhouse Tribe." And it was so funny, man. It was so funny. We made everybody. We were there with like 25 people. Everybody was upvoting that one comment. We had so much fun. We made a sticker out of the comment. We had a Funhouse Tribe sticker that said like it had the username. His name was like AI Rick or some shit. And we quoted him on our sticker saying, "No one cares about the Funhouse Tribe." It was fun.
Bro, you were like what, over 12 people, 15 people in that Funhouse Tribe at once?
No, Funhouse Tribe had like 80 people.
Oh, cabrón. Okay, yeah. Okay. I don't...
yeah. No, shit was serious, bro.
Nice.
We don't fuck around.
Damn, who organized it, dude?
We had a WhatsApp group that had 80 people in it, and then but it started at Deep Creek Hot Springs, and then we would kind of meet up along the way, as we went along.
That's so dope, bro. And I knew that you and Kelsey, right?
Clumsy,
yeah,
Kelsey, whatever.
You got both of you stayed together the entire way.
Well, not exact. I did have my moments where Clumsy drove me crazy, so we didn't stay. Yeah, dude. I mean, come on. Yeah, but that's okay too. We did end up finishing together, and we did also start together, but different pace and stuff. But we did finish at the same time. But I took a lot of zeros, bro. Like I took five zeros at Deep Creek. I went off trail. I think when we got to Kennedy Meadows North, I skipped some there. I went to the Oregon Coast Trail for a bit. So it's like you don't see each other the whole time, but I did start and finish with Clumsy as well. And I think we hiked the first like 800 miles. We hiked to Kennedy. Fuck. We did hike to Kennedy Meadows South together, and then we split up, and I took her up Whitney because she failed her first summit attempt of Whitney, and then it fucked her up. She got really bad altitude sickness, so she had to turn around. She was like puking on her way down and everything, being miserable. And then she got down, and her group kind of had left her. And then I caught up at the base there, and she asked me like, "Oh, do you want to try it again with me tonight?" And I was like, "Oh, fuck it, sure." And then we made it, so it was fine. It was fine.
Eso chingo, no altitude sickness. It was
well, you just don't be an idiot. That's what I always say. It's not that hard. But a lot of people are idiots. So if you when you're dealing with altitude sickness, if you overexert, if you're trying too hard, if you don't take breaks, if you don't drink water, you're gonna get fucked. But there you go. But no, but that's the thing. That's what I did with Clumsy as well.
Yeah.
I told her like I'll take you up that fucking mountain. That's not. I did some guiding before as well, by the way, in Guatemala. Back in the day. So I told her, I'll take you up the mountain, but you got to listen to me. And then I just forced her to take breaks. She didn't even get a headache, man.
That's so chingon. So people are really good under your care.
I wouldn't say that. No, I wouldn't say that.
Okay, don't say that. You took care of her, and she was fine, no headaches or nothing.
That's true.
Like
no, she was good. Those
she was acclimated too. She was acclimated by then. After your first attempt, typically your second attempt, you tend to succeed.
But she got to that junction where the John Muir goes into. There's one junction where you meet the day hikers on Whitney. I don't know if she got. I don't think she got much further than that one on the first attempt. But I think she was also with a group that was kind of pushing her, and she didn't wanna. She wanted to act tough and shit. So that kind of fucked her up. Yeah, it was fun. She was super happy. She called her mom on top of Whitney, and her mom was thanking me on top of Whitney, which was hilarious. And I
Fuck
was
yeah,
just
man.
I was just smoking a big fat joint on the top there.
Dude, oh, la
That
verga,
was so
muy
funny,
bien.
man. That was so funny.
Okay,
And
so go ahead.
no, it's funny. I smoked the joint on the top, and then on the way down, I was kind of flying. You know, I was just high and having fun, skipping down and shit. And then, like the second big snow traverse, like no fall zone, a fucking helicopter flies over, and they're doing a rescue on Whitney, and I'm like, oh my god, shit's real. So I kind of shit my pants there, and then after I did put on my micro spikes after that.
Muy bien. Muy bien.
It was a good time. We had a good time in Whitney.
Fuck yeah. Oh yeah, bro. So to answer the question, like you said, I'm Primo, apparently a legend or so-called legend.
There you go. Primo, the legend of the trail.
Yeah. Made in Mexico, born in the States, raised in Mexico, and in the States.
There you
so
go.
I'm the best of both worlds, brother.
Amazing. Exactly that. That's cool, man. Again, thank you so much for joining us. It's a real pleasure. I'm so happy to talk to you. You're a great source of wisdom for everybody. Another question: when you did hike the PCT, when did you do it and stuff? Can you tell me a little bit about your PCT, maybe?
Oh,
and about the snow especially.
Cabrón, where do we start, güey?
At the beginning. At the beginning.
Ay, cabrón, güey, no mames. Okay, I know.
Wherever you want, man. It's fine.
Perfect. So, I hiked the PCT last year in 2023, and pretty much I was not planning for it, bro. For me, how it started, you know, I just didn't know what to do with my time. I've been out of a job for 2 years now, and now I got this gig in Alaska, so the streak is over.
Sweet gig.
So, yo, fuck yeah, man, I enjoyed it a lot.
Nice.
So comes 2023 December, I don't know what to do. I was gonna visit.
Then we're talking 2022 December, then, right?
Oh, sorry, my bad. 2022. Yes, that's when the plan started. You know, that's when it all emerged.
Did you get a permit or?
Yes, I did, but I got a permit, the ones from cancellation. So that was in February when I scored mine, and I was looking specifically for a target date to hike it with a dude from the Netherlands, actually, from your hometown, Cabrón. I should. Fuck. Why haven't introduced both of you? Wait, holy shit!
What's his name? Do you know?
His name is Luca Omering.
Luca.
His trail name is Shaman. Pinche shamanito cabrón.
Shaman? That's a pretty sick trail name for a Dutch person.
Bro, he has crazy stories. We did a shit ton of shit together. He posted on Reddit back in December, like I was telling you at the beginning of the story. He posted on Reddit that he was looking for someone to hike the trail or help him around, you know, either San Diego or Trail Family. He didn't know how to go about it, so I saw that and I'm like, bro, I resonate with your words. I exactly know what's up, so let's fucking do it together.
That's amazing, man.
Yeah, from one Zoom call to another, you know, we hit it off really good, you know, really well, and we met here in San Diego March 17th. We got together, you know, not got together. How do you say it? You met up. We got along really well. Yeah. And I knew it was gonna be cake. I knew he had full disposition, and he was ready for it, and so we started March 20th.
March 20. You were looking for specifically March 20.
Yes.
That's insane. Yeah. In your snow year, because 2023 was a stupid snow year, right?
Yeah.
It was 400% of a normal snowpack?
Yes.
And you decide to start March 20th.
Well, it wasn't my decision.
That's an early start.
He was the one with
the crazy Dutch person was calling it. I get it. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah,
that's kind of silly because my start date was March 17th this year, and that was really fucking early. But I did not have such a heavy snow year. You guys had 400%.
When you say it like that, now I can dimension it. You know, I can see the shit.
What did you do in the desert? What was your pace like and shit? Because that
fun way, fun.
How many miles did you do in the desert? What was like a normal day?
Below 15, typically 12 to 14.
Okay.
And it depends, you know, if we needed to get to town, then we were ready to just walk 20 plus miles. But if we didn't need to, if we wanted to chill on trail, you know, smoke a bowl, take some mushrooms, just enjoy our time, you know, and with our trail family, have a fire, you know, man. I know fires are a delicate topic, but last year, since it was really wet,
fires are awesome. I don't care. Fires are dope. I don't care. People suck, man. It's not the fires that suck. It's the people that suck.
True.
So the fires are fun, and people should stop bitching about them but be responsible. That's all.
Exactly. Make sure that you turned off that fire. Make sure that you bury all your hand in those ashes, and it's no longer hot. You know, if you can,
it's not rocket science.
Good.
Yeah. Just what did Smokey the Bear say? Stir. What was it? Drown, stir, and feel, or some shit.
Drowning and stirring until you can place your hand
it's easy. I had a lot of fun with all the campfires. It was one of my favorite parts of the PCT, I think, was making campfires. And I also made a lot of campfires above 10,000 feet. That probably was my favorite thing to do, is make as many like big fires above 10,000 feet.
But what?
I'm gonna clip that, and people are gonna get so fucking pissed off. It's gonna be great. People get really emotional when you start talking about making a fire above 10,000 feet. Yeah, dude, I was hiking with folks on foot. I don't know if you know them, probably not. It was like a YouTube couple. Well, it was not a YouTube couple. They're great friends, but they were also doing like a vlog on YouTube. I had them on the podcast before. I talked to them about post-trail depression as well. But I think it was on the Jacinto Mountain somewhere. They made a fire, and it was on the snow. I think it was on snow, and it was at some altitude. And they made like a cute video for YouTube, like, oh, look at us. We made a fire on the snow. That's really cool. And then they got absolutely bombarded with negative comments. And that's like, they just started, man. Give the people give them a fucking break. You don't have to harass them because they made a fucking campfire on the snow. I mean, I get it, don't make a fire above 10,000 feet, but don't be a bitch about it, man. Jesus.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like rage baiting a little bit. That's fun. That's okay,
I get it. Wait, and one favorite thing to say about it.
By the way, I never made a fire above 10,000 feet. FYI, I never did this. Just so you know, I'm a good guy, kind of.
You're correct, but I think there is a conversation here about safety concerns. That there is a level of safety concerns in the wilderness aspect, because people are stupid like that.
People are idiots.
Yes, like the toilet paper situation. We can rage about it, and you gotta pack it out. That's it. It's that simple. Don't toss it. It's gonna take years.
Dude, okay. I'm not gonna get into the specifics, but outdoor bidet, motherfuckers. I swear to God, you're gonna fucking love it. It's gonna save your life more than once. Take it from me. That shit rocks. I never had to pack any shit out. That was pretty hype. I was pretty happy about that.
When I went up Whitney, I packed my shit out.
Oh no, dude! I went up Whitney, and I had to take a shit when I went up, and then on the way back down, I basically ran down the fucking mountain because I had to shit so bad, and I had to get back to like the tree line before taking a shit. But I did make it. But oh my God, that was glissading was not fun anymore at that point, man. Holy shit. That was rough.
Oh man, glycerin.
But how
But
was the
anyway,
snow for you in the when you got to the Sierras? Because if you were doing 10, 15-mile days in the desert, you didn't hit Candy Meadows that early, right?
we were there May 23rd and we left, or May 22 and we left on May 24th, 25th.
That's still pretty early.
Más o menos, yeah, somewhat. But we knew what we were getting ourselves into. Like, we knew if we wait, we don't know if it's gonna be play against us, during the melt, or we're not gonna get any of those snow bridges like we were reading about on Far Out. So we're like, let's just take it, let's
like
just go in.
You were planning on doing the snow bridges and not having to cross many rivers.
Yeah. Oh yeah, snow bridges.
You were early enough for snow bridges.
Yeah, that's why at the end of the day we decided to just go on. Initially, I told Shaman because we started together and we collected Trail Family, and whoever wanted to be with us, they were welcome. So Shaman and I were like, okay, so what do we do with the snow? Do we continue or do we want to do something else? And he said, we can wait it out and see, but I think it's better to go across, to go through. And later on, we got Grill, who has been on snow before, and I didn't have any experience, so I didn't really feel like I had it in me. So he had it, and he told me that he was gonna go check it out, and he was gonna take it on pieces, and I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. So even if it was a little bit early, I think.
But it was not just early. It was like I don't know when I fucking got to Candy Meadows, to be honest, but I feel like 20th of May is still pretty early. I think I was there in June probably.
True.
But that's still early, and that's a 400% snow year.
I mean, again, it wasn't gonna go anywhere. We thought if we wait, we'll have to wait until September. So we'll have to.
That's true. You should have, because it's a 400% snow year.
But we didn't want to flip way.
Well, fair, but okay. So, listen. So you got to Kennedy Meadows, and you pack up your shit there. You're getting heavy snow gear. What did you take? Did you bring like snowshoes or just spikes? What did you have?
Yeah, just crampons.
You didn't have crampons or just spikes?
No, both micro spikes and crampons. But I felt much more comfortable wearing crampons than spikes.
Of course.
And ice axe. That's all you needed. Bro, people were hiking it with trail running shoes. Not even boots.
Yeah, I mean, I did too. But people are insane. That doesn't matter. We didn't need crampons. I've never used crampons on the PCT. I only had micro spikes, and that was enough.
Which is fair, we had this guy Frankie. He hiked it with micro spikes, and he
that's
did
what I had. Yeah.
Mother Pass. I don't know how was Mother Pass for you, but for us it was a fucking motherfucker.
I mean, it was a motherfucker. Mother Pass was it was actually someone fell on Mather Pass right before I got there, and they had to be evac'd because they fell and they hit the first like rock field. They hit it with their face. Then they bounced off on the first rock field and they fell another, I don't know, a couple hundred feet. And then I think they missed the second rock field and then stopped. Her name was Waddles. And she got so fucking lucky because her face was messed up. Like it was looking, it scared me when I saw her. It was fucked up. But she was okay. She didn't break anything. It was just, I think she got a couple stitches maybe, and her face it was messed up. She got the heli ride, and that was right before I got to Mather. So everybody was really scared for Mather, and I just smoked a joint on the top and kind of flew over. It was fine. I took some newbies as well with me. I took the doinks with me on Mather Pass, and it was the one part of the Sierras that they did not skip. And they had a lot of fun on Mather Pass too.
Did that girl who fell slip on ice?
I think so. Yeah. I mean, hi. I think she did. Well, I don't know that much about it, but I know that she fell on Mather. She hit one rock field with the face a lot, and then missed the second one. And her boyfriend was thanking God a lot for that.
Yeah, because when we did it, there were no rock fields. There was just ice and snow. And there was one patch of rocks, but they were pretty vertical. And that's it.
Yeah, that's what we had. Hi, Thuff, by the way. Nice to see you. We had some. If you want to join, by the way, Tuff, go ahead. Be my guest. But no pressure. No pressure.
It's gonna be open space for.
Yeah, exactly. Just whenever you feel like, come hang. But no, there was definitely still a lot of snow on Mather. And like in that way, I guess it was, the thing is, there was not a lot of snow on the way up to Mather, and then on the way down, the other side was basically still all snow and ice, but there was a good footprint to follow, and at that point I felt really comfortable on snow and on ice, so it was, I didn't. Yeah, it was no big deal anymore. It was also, there was a lot of snow melt when I was there, so it became safer really quickly.
Nice.
And we had a good time. Yeah, we had a good time.
All the time, brother. On trail, you always have a good time.
A lot of weed was smoked. In the beginning, when I got to the Sierras, I made it a point to smoke a big fat joint on every single pass that we passed.
I wonder how many kilos, cabrón.
I went through some ounces. I can tell you that. I do remember walking with 3 ounces of flour at some point. Not just 1 point, actually. That was a pretty regular thing. And it was great. The weed in America is so cheap, man. It's insane. We got my first ounce together.
Ah, sí, cierto, güey. I remember. Thank you for sharing
that.
That was dope.
That was dope. Because you were the trail angel in San Diego, together with Tuff of the Dandelion Farm.
Yeah, it's here. It's waiting for next year, for 2025. Announcing it right now. There's a website on the works.
You're doing it again? Because that was so fucking sick, dude. And it's so needed as well now, because Scout and Frodo they gave up.
Well, they didn't give up, boy. No man, give it to them.
Okay, it's not my first language. Okay, they stopped. They retired. Sorry, it's not my first language. Yeah. Cultural differences. My bad. But no, they didn't give up. They retired. Is that the right word?
Yeah, they're passing it on.
Passing the torch.
Passing the torch. Yeah.
But who are they passing the torch to?
Pues there's nobody but us, but we're gonna get it there. We're gonna get it there. Come on, she needs some accountability.
No,
you should do it, Tuff.
There's D down at Cleef. They've been in touch a lot with Scout and Frodo, and they're.
I really appreciate D at Cleef. I don't know who that is, but I appreciate you, D. But I'm telling you, they need something in San Diego. I'm just telling you. So.
Yeah.
It was okay. Don't you don't have to do anything. I'm just telling you that for me, having you guys, because I was there when I got to San Diego March 14, I want to say, or something.
Yes.
Scout and Frodo were not open yet, so I had an issue, and I was gonna stay at a fucking hostel, and I was not excited for that. And then I saw your Reddit comment or post or whatever, saying like, hey, come hang at the Dandelion Farm if you want to chill before you hit the trail. And then I send you a message and you were like, fuck yeah, dude, come hang out. And then I got to San Diego with a massive jet lag, and you guys took care of me for like 2 days. And that honestly, that made a big difference to the start of my trail. It made it a lot easier, like a lot easier.
I'm glad to help.
Yeah, no, really, really appreciate it. Just letting you know, and I know that a lot of other people think about it like that as well.
Yeah, thank you.
Again,
Yeah, no.
guys, no pressure, but the world needs you, okay?
Perfect. You got it. We're on to it, Cabron.
Don't let me force you guys, but
hey, but you gotta come here and help away too. What you doing during March and April?
I'm trying. I'm buying lottery tickets. That's what I'm doing.
Well,
in all those months.
Get your ass here in May so you can help.
I'm telling you, man. The lottery tickets, they're coming. I'm gonna get rich real quick, and then next year I'll be there. I'll roll joints for everybody. Can that be my little assigned task? I just sit in the corner and I roll joints for everybody, so that everybody can have a couple joints when they hit the trail. That's important too.
Yeah. Very important.
Sorry, very important to me. Sorry, we got distracted a little bit. I know you hit the Sierras, record-breaking snow year. It was pretty insane. Did you get injuries? Because I remember, did you get any injuries in the Sierras?
I did. I thought I had a picture, but I don't. But I would love for you if you can add it later. Anyways, So I got a foot injury. For some reason, I developed a swollen spot. It wasn't really swollen. It was more like inflamed or some blood clot that it was not being drained. Okay. And it started... It was
on your foot? Like
on
underneath?
My foot. Yeah. On... How can I... I'm gonna
free feet pics.
Imagine...
By your toe, right?
Well, no, not toe, but it was this
Just
side.
Put it on your hand. Do it on your hand.
Like here.
Okay.
This
the side. Yeah.
Yeah, the side of my foot. So I couldn't wear shoes, so I had to walk in sandals. And walking in sandals on the snow with a micro spike, and then the other one with a crampon for 100 miles was not pleasant. And at one point I slipped.
Sandals with micro spikes?
Yeah, one sandal, one boot. And I made it worse by doing that. I needed rest.
That's crazy.
And I didn't want to rest. So I'm
I get that. But that's insane, bro.
I'm a fucking superhero. I can go through anything.
True.
I can take the pain and all that shit. And then I learned, that if you continue...
And where did that get you, Primo? Where did that get
you? But I learned that I needed to heal it up, take a break and then come back. But yeah, so I got the injured on the Sierras. A month about.
All right. That's rough though. I mean, you still came back?
Yeah, I had to. Wow. Baby.
Where did you get off?
I got off on Salt Lake Tahoe.
Wow.
Yes.
You basically made it through.
Well, when I gotta be honest here. When I came back, I skipped NorCal. We had a couple of fires.
Good. Fuck NorCal. Yeah, no, honestly.
That was your least favorite?
I skipped it. I don't care. I'm not gonna walk through burn zones after I hit the Sierras, and I fucking hated life for 300 miles. I'm not gonna walk through burn zones for another 600 miles. No, thank you. Well, I skipped and I went to a festival.
Full disclosure, that's when my purist mindset dropped, and essentially I flipped to Ashland or Callahan's. That's where I regained trail, and I went through Oregon and Washington.
Nice. Yeah, no, NorCal, man. Probably a lot of people they're really happy about NorCal and shit. The only thing, hi, Tough, hi.
No es cierto, she doesn't like it.
Did you like it, Tough? Sorry.
I did. It was great.
I mean, ask her, what was it that you liked?
What did you? But it was. I didn't walk it, so I'm just talking shit. But wasn't there a lot of burn zones in NorCal?
I mean, yeah, but there was most of it wasn't burned. There were burn zones, but it wasn't like majority burned. I loved walking up to the mountains, like up to Lassen or up to Shasta, and you see it getting closer and closer in the distance. And then you're like there, and then you're like walk around it, and then it's in a different zone, and then you're walking away from it, and then you look back at it, and you're like, yeah, I was there.
Okay,
I love that.
That does sound a lot of fun. But now here comes the it's not my first language, conundrum. I don't know if that's the right word, but all that shit that you're talking about now, South Lake Tahoe, Lassen, all that shit was on fire when I got there. So there's no real point to do it anyway. That's what it felt like to me.
I didn't have any fires until I was in Washington, so I made it through NorCal with no fires.
You made it through NorCal and Oregon?
No, I did have a fire in Oregon.
One fire in Oregon?
70 miles. I had to skip Shelter Cove to Mackenzie Pass, but I went back and did it in 2024.
You only skipped 70 miles in Oregon?
Yeah.
Bro,
Washington was all on fire all summer, but by the time we got there, the 3-day rainstorm put all the fires out, and then we could walk through.
That's hilarious, because for me, we had to skip the half of. Oh wait, we had to skip half of Washington for sure, and then Oregon was on fire completely as well when I got there, and I went to the Oregon coast because the smoke was just so fucking annoying. I didn't, and I'm not a purist, so I'll just say it as it is. I don't give a shit.
I did hike through some smoke, and I didn't enjoy that. So
hey, you got my respect. I'm not doing that shit. I hiked up Mount Hood at night, and it was raining ash. I'm like, nah, it's not fun. This sucks. So
when I had to put up my tent fly to keep ashes out, I was afraid I'd get burnt up in the middle of the night, but I was okay.
That's what I had when I was hiking up Mount Hood, man. That it sucked. I was like, well, if the shit goes down now, I don't know if anyone knows that I'm up here, man. And you're just seeing ash in your headlamp. It's like, anyway. Yeah, that was a good time. I did skip NorCal, and I have no regrets. Purists, come fight me. I don't care. New question, more questions. What made you become a trail angel?
Bro, that's thank you for asking the question, and I think this is something to talk about. Two main points here. For me is how to go about post-trail depression and the generosity.
That was the next. That was the next one.
And the infectious generosity. So I want to focus on the infectious generosity thing.
Sure.
On trail, bro, I received so much, I received a lot of this generous people wanting to hear our stories, have us over, cook for us, take us anywhere we needed to go, pretty much even purchase shit for us. Like, we were somewhat starved for just walking, and I couldn't understand that phenomenon, like, what is it? Why do they do
what
it?
You're saying people treat you like rock stars.
Man, yes. Random people, strangers, people that are living in the countryside, and they know a little bit about what is the PCT, what it entails, and they love hikers. I don't know if it's in that's the general view of a through hiker, but essentially, at least with the trail family that we had and how they were taking us, it was full service, beyond the 5-star resort.
Yeah, no, it's incredible. It really is. I talked about it before as well. There is a difference between trail angels and trail providers to me. Where a trail angel, in my opinion, but my opinion doesn't matter. Let's be honest. But in my opinion, trail angels, they are not there for like monetary gain. But then a trail provider, which is great too, we need trail providers, but they do it for monetary gain. I think there's a distinction to be made there.
True. And
I love them both. Don't get me wrong, but I do think there's a, like, you guys were trail angeling, and then that one guy that was driving people in Idlewild, he was more of a trail provider. You know what I mean? What was his name? Grumpy or whatever. That guy's making bank, bro. It's okay. I don't care. But he's not a trill angel. It's fine. Don't worry. It's okay. But you're not a trill angel. That's all I'm saying.
Oh man.
I know it's controversial. We don't have to get into it. I'm rage baiting again. I don't care. No, it's fine, man. I'll take the hit for that one. It's cool.
I don't care. I mean, there's a big conversation here. You know, I don't think people want to charge, but you kind of are forced to. You know, how are you going to continue to supply help? Like for me, you know, I can have all the time, but at the end of the day, I put a donation box, and that helped to keep it self-sustainable. You know,
yes,
it's not about monetary gain, but it's about yes.
That's why, in my opinion, you guys are trill angels. Because you're not doing it for monetary gain. You are trying to sustain basically the trill angeling, which is awesome. That's great.
Yeah.
But like I said, that one dude, you know, or more people, a lot of people are just taxi drivers, you know, and that's cool because we really need that too. You're just not a trill angel.
If we want to pay for the convenience, then I like that they offer it.
Exactly. I'm a big fan. I think to me, I respect trill providers almost as much as I respect trill angels. Just a little less, but not much. Just a tiny bit. It's okay. Don't worry.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's okay, man. That's fine. Don't worry. Moving on. Yeah, how? Because I think a lot of people, and me included, we have been running into quite a bit of post-trail depression at this point. How did you deal with that? What was your? Or did you get it at all? Did you run into stuff?
Yeah.
What was what's your story there?
So yes, it did hit, and I think it's something that it happens to everyone, you know. And like you, I saw your previous video, and when you talk about dopamine, you know how low it gets. You stop exercising and all this. Of course, it hits you, you know. So for me, I didn't know what to do with myself. Like I started traveling, and I thought that was gonna help out, and it did for a little bit. But then the beginning of this year, it like went down. You know, like
really?
Where's the sense of adventure? You know, what am I doing with my life?
How long after trail did that hit you then?
I think after trail it wasn't right away because I was seeing people and there was a sense of novelty still in me, so I was visiting all my friends that I wanted to visit and share with them about trail, so that kept me focused on trail. But as soon as that stopped, actually, yes, I gotta be honest here, with my family, that I wasn't really connecting, and I saw that there was a huge difference, you know, and I was configured differently than them, you know. I felt like an outsider, like, you don't know how to adapt anymore, you know. I was like, holy shit, you know, that kind of hit me. And from there I realized, I'm not in trail. This is not trail life.
So when did the post-trail depression hit you? When was that?
That was probably like December,
January, yes.
January,
about
right.
So if he finished in October.
Yeah,
2 months.
2 months.
Yeah. Seems about right. That's about the time frame that it's supposed to hit.
That's when it hit you too?
I guess well, I've been back for 1.5 months and it hit me like last week. I got quite a tough hit, but we're doing good again, so we're chilling. We're hanging out, you know. Things are good. Life's quite pretty sometimes.
It does get pretty. It's for real. It does.
I mean, for me, sorry.
it's part of going from one sense of identity to another, and just having a reconstruction of the situation that you're in. It's contextual. So one thing that it helps is remain connected to trail in any way. Like you're doing this podcast is gonna help for you to feel that sense of connection to trail. And for me, it was, I want a trail angel, not only give generosity, participate, but definitely this builds that PCT vibe, that PCT character, for that matter, that I love, that it feels life affirming, that it feels that makes me feel alive, makes everything much better.
I remember talking to you on Reddit now, and I think I asked you something like, "Oh, do I need to bring something or like money or whatever?" And you were like, "Nah, just bring the PCT vibes, man." And I was like, "What the fuck is that? I don't know what the fuck that is, but I guess I'm going." But then it makes sense because then you caught it in January, and then you started trail angeling in March.
Yes.
And then,
yes. Yeah. And thank you, Tough. He's the one who made it happen. This is her house.
Tough. Hey, tough.
I just got into people, I just collect anybody who wants to get some love.
I know that you're off camera, Tough, and that is totally fine. Don't worry about it. But we do appreciate you a lot. So thank you. No, that's cool, man. And so do you think the trail angeling and everything, did that get you over that post trail depression hump?
No, it's for me, it's it comes from different angles, and you gotta treat them, or I got to treat them differently, so I have to have an activity related to the PCT, and I gotta have also the exercise. So like, okay, let me reiterate about something.
One second, I gotta get some water real quick. Be right back. Okay? Let's do a 30-second break.
30-second break. Bueno, voy a organizar mis thoughts. I can look who that is, actually. I want to look the name of the doctor. No, mejor lo veo por acá, por el teléfono. Space.
I'm back.
Espérame, hermano.
Guess who's back?
Back again.
Juicey's back. Tell your friends.
I'm looking for the name of the doctor who came up with this.
By that article that you were talking about.
Yes.
I don't remember.
I cannot recommend it enough for.
You posted it on the other video. You posted it in the comments, but I don't remember what it was exactly.
Post adventure depression. Okay, so no, it's not Dave. Anyways, I'm not gonna be able to quote her, but
it's okay. It's fine. It's on the other video, guys. Just check out the other video, and you're gonna find it somewhere.
I'll link the article.
Yeah, exactly. We'll link it in the comments. That's how you're supposed to do stuff.
So there is this doctor that talks about what it means, this post-trail depression, and she challenges by saying that it is not depression, it is grief. And what happens is we're grieving for that sense of identity that we cultivated, created, and we loved during our journey on trail. So since we don't have the same ecosystem, the same environment, the same people with a certain mindset, that is gone. And once you come back to city life, you're rebuilding from what you have. Yeah. And not rebuilding, readjusting to the city with that sense of identity that you cultivated, Yeah. And even though the city life is still with you, it's hard to resonate with it since you want to have how it felt before,
Shit kind of sucks in a city after the woods for 6 months.
Yeah. So she says that what happens is we have a loss of space. Space is an acronym. So S stands for simplicity.
Oh yeah, shit. I read that. P was?
P stands for purpose.
Yeah.
A stands for adventure.
Yep.
C stands for community. And
Yep.
E stands for extreme exercise.
Goddamn boy genius. You know it all, man.
So
Incredible.
since we have lost this sense of space,
Yeah.
we just gotta recultivate it. We just gotta find ways to create it, make it happen in the city or within the context that you live in. And it's something that it might be difficult at the beginning to figure it out, but find a simple life. You don't need to overcomplicate it. Now that we know how to live simply, we have these skills that we can incorporate into our daily life, right? So
it's annoying though to get back from the simple life where you only have to eat and sleep and walk, and then to go back to shitty fucking, I don't know, everything that comes with normal life. It just kind of sucks after the trail, man.
Exactly. And now you gotta figure out how to have a purpose, right? And that means what to me it is answering the question, what's a life worth living? How does that look like? What will be a lifestyle, that it's worth living?
Yeah.
That is a sense of purpose right there that it can help anybody.
That's a big fucking question though.
There is no rush, baby. Take your time.
Fair enough. Taking my time is what I'm going to do.
Community. To continue to find that community way. Like here, you have a tremendous community, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, no, the community is awesome. And that definitely helps a lot. Just in general. Well, I mean, I have a big history with mental health in general. And which is also, it made me I was preparing myself for the post-trail depression a lot. I know what to do with depression. I've done that shit before. I went through that whole circus quite a few times, so I know how to fight depression. So I was ready to do that, but it's still, you still lose something. The grieving part is still there. I know how to fight depression, but it kind of went. It was a little hard for for a little bit to kind of come to terms with the whole. I'm not in the woods anymore. I'm not the Juicey from the woods right now, and I miss that guy.
Man, you can always find a way to re.
There's not that much woods over here, bro. It's the Netherlands. We build asphalt. We don't have woods.
Cabron, what's stopping you for going where you want to go?
Money.
You have the capability to make money and to go whatever you want to, or not really.
That's fair enough. But it's just, you get back and it feels like you're in a confined space. It feels like you're locked up. And especially, I don't know, I feel like I'm in a concrete jungle right now, bro. And it's not my favorite.
Yes, I understand, but maybe there are some limiting beliefs there, It is how it is at the moment, but it shouldn't remain that way if it's not comfortable.
No, for sure. No, 100%. But, and that's the thing, I guess, what I am looking for is how to switch that up. Because I know it's not the end result, It's just like a temporary state of mind that you get stuck in. But then that it's still hard. It's still hard. And but to be fair, for me, what helps a lot, if we're just listing just coping mechanisms, right? For me, what works really well is going to the gym or just doing exercises at least 5-6 times a week. Go to the gym 5 times a week. You'll feel better. Get up every morning at the same hour. You're going to feel better. Talk to your friends and family. You're going to feel better. What else we got? I mean, eat healthy. You're going to feel better. There's a bunch of stuff that you can do, which helps with depression in general. And I think it has also helped me coping with post-trail depression quite a bit. And it's not a perfect method, but nothing is. So just do whatever feels good for you.
And I think the trail allowed you a lot of time or enough time to get to know yourself and to know what is it that Juicey feels that, you know, it creates life. It gives taste to food. You know, it's dopaminergic sources. You know, what gives you dopamine?
Yeah, a lot. I mean, crack can give you dopamine, I'm pretty sure.
No way, no.
I think so. Doesn't crack give you dopamine too? I think so.
Yeah.
Why do people do it?
But that rewires your brain and wants you.
Yeah, but I mean, it gives you dopamine. I'm just saying, or crack, or like meth. I'm not a big meth guy, but doesn't meth give you dopamine?
What about the sources of dopamine that requires a little bit of pork?
Does anyone in chat know if crack and meth give you dopamine? That's a good question for chat.
They do.
Let's see if someone has the answer. Ritalin is like meth. Does Ritalin give you dopamine? I'm asking for a friend, dude.
For my cousin.
Exactly. That's hilarious. Yeah, but it's the constant search for dopamine. It makes your dopamine receptors work in ADHD at least. So I guess we're onto something. I'm just saying. Crack is whack, but it gives you dopamine at least.
No, crack no. Digan que
crack,
no, niños. No,
okay,
crack.
Don't do drugs, kids. Children, don't do crack. It's bad for your health. Your teeth are gonna fall out. You're gonna have a bad time. Sorry, yeah.
Can I tell you my coping mechanism?
Sure, yeah, please do.
I just kept going backpacking. That's why I was I just need to go back out there and do that.
I think that's probably the best way to cope, the best coping mechanism when it comes to post-trail depression. My personal excuse for that one is that there's not a lot of backpacking in the Netherlands. So I don't. Yeah, and that costs money. And I don't have that anymore because the trail was fucking expensive. But that's okay.
How much? Give me a number.
I don't fucking know, bro. All my money. I'm broke. I don't know. I spend all my money. I'm out of money. That's it. I probably, maybe including gear and everything.
Yeah.
Like the whole shebang with flights too. I wouldn't be surprised if it's around 12K, maybe.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be too surprised.
Hey, give my friend help. You know, he can use it. Por favor, no mames.
It's okay. I'm fine. I ran out of money, and that's okay too. I didn't run out of money. I just spent all my money by the time I got back. I had like $500 left when I got back home.
There you go. Enough for comida.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. I get monthly disability, so I'm chilling over here. I'm fine. But it was just, out of money. It was worth it. The fucking I don't know. It might have been 10K too. I'm bad with money, so that's one of the reasons why I don't have any. But
and a financial advisor, please.
Yeah, I need that too. But financial advisor that works for free. But no, it's okay. I really don't care. I spend all my money over there, and it was probably the best way that I've ever spent any money.
Yeah. Hey, bro, you don't take that to the other side. You know, once we're gone,
no,
that remains here.
You know, you're not gonna take it with you. Well, some people believe you do, but I don't. For me, I do not believe that I'm gonna take it with me. So I'm just gonna leave it here. You guys, you can have it. I don't, it's okay. Just have a drink. You know, you can probably get like maybe a Red Bull with everything that I leave. So just enjoy it. You know, go nuts. Well, that was nice, man. Thanks for you guys' thoughts on the post-trail depression.
My pleasure, bro. I have questions actually now for you if you have time.
Tell Tell me. Yeah, for sure, man. I got all the time in the world.
Okay, fuck yeah, man. So,
fuck yeah.
I don't know if your audience knows already if you were hiking or a through hiker. No, not hiker, but just camping, or if you have any experience before the PCT.
Yeah, before the PCT, what my experience hiking was?
Yes. Your audience knows or no?
I think some of them know. Probably, I don't know. Yeah, I tell the same story a lot, but it's fine. So another story. So my hiking experience before the PCT, I did do some hiking, so I wasn't like fresh. I grew up hiking with my dad. He was a major influence in me becoming a hiker, I suppose. When I was young, I always thought I hated hiking. In hindsight, it was probably the best time I've ever had. And then I became an adult and I didn't hike for quite a while. And then I got depressed a couple times. Then I got depressed one more time. And then my stepmom told me, hey, Juicey, why don't you go hike really far? And I was like, well, I'm depressed. I don't care anymore. So sure. And then I hiked from Sevilla in Spain to Santiago in Spain, which came down to like 1,100 kilometers, 700 miles. And I stopped being depressed. And then I was like, oh, fuck, that works. So I did another one. And that one was really cool too. And again, I was not depressed. I was like, fuck yeah, this shit works. Sorry?
Well, what was the second one?
Oh, the second one, I hiked from France, from Bayonne in France to Santiago. Oh, wait, no, not Santiago, to Fistera, actually. I went a little further this time. So I started in France at the coast, and then I hiked the northern coast of Spain until you get to the west coast of Spain. And then there's a place there, it's called Fistera, which was back in the Roman times. The Romans thought that Fistera was the end of the world because it's like they thought it was the most west that you could get on Europe. But they were wrong, but that happens. That's okay. Yeah, so that was my second one, and then I did the northern route. I did it again, but I quit after 200 miles because it kind of sucked because there were so many people, and then I was like, I want to go camping. So that's how I decided to do the PCT.
Okay, so you already knew, or you had an idea of camping and backpacking.
And I was a backpacking guide in Guatemala when I was 19.
That's cierto. So yes, he's good. He's good with people. Remember that.
What do you mean?
Well, you took care of Kelsey. You brought her up to.
Yeah. No, that was fun. That was just no charge. It was free.
Oh, okay. So you knew what you were getting yourself into.
I was a volunteer in Guatemala as well. By the way, that was free too. But yeah.
Did you So I'm trying to go to your unknowns. Like, how did you face your adversity? But it looks like you had enough experience. So I don't know if anything was new.
Yeah, dude, when I got to fucking to the Jacintos, that shit was gnarly.
I mean, tell me about it.
I mean, dude, the fucking Jacintos, they didn't kick my ass in the way that the Sierras did, but they removed not all of the fear. Like, I still had a healthy dose of fear, I guess, in me, but the Jacinto Mountains gave me all the confidence that I needed for the rest of the trail.
Oh, yeah.
I agree.
Ditto. And Baden-Powell, well, Jacinto and Baden-Powell.
Yeah, but I night hiked Jacinto around Apache, So after that, I didn't give a shit about Baden-Powell anymore. That was peanuts.
Oh man.
Yeah, no. The Jacinto was definitely a big test. I had a little cry on top of Jacinto, and it was still very gnarly. With there was a lot of snow and a lot of sketchiness there. And I spent 9 days in Idlewild in total, trying to get my shit together. Paradise Valley Cafe, PVC, to Spittler's Peak Trail. But then I was in a crew with a British girl that I could not be around her. She was annoying so much. I won't say her name because that's rude, but she busted my balls. So when we got to Spittler's Peak, I said, guys, I don't care. I'm out. I don't want to hike anymore. I don't want to have wet feet. So I went down Spittler's Peak. And then I waited through another snowstorm in Idlewild. And then I got some, I was waiting for, what's it called? Waterproof socks, sealskins. Oh, and they never arrived. So I just went up Spittler's Peak Trail again. And night hiked around Apache and caught up with my friends the day after.
Damn, bro. Cold feet. That's
that was rough. And we did a couple, like a little bit of mushrooms at the bottom of Spittler's Peak, but not too much. It was just the right amount.
Did you ever thought about, or did it cross your mind, the idea of quitting?
Oh yeah.
What?
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. Well, of course. I mean, crosses your mind. You're hiking 13 hours a day. It crosses your mind every now and then. I only had one time where I was really I wasn't planning on quitting, but I was like, I'm fucked up. I don't want to hike anymore. Fuck you, PCT. Fuck everybody. Fuck you, mountains. Fuck you, Kearsarge. Fuck you, Whitney. Fuck you, Forrester. And then I recovered in Bishop for a couple days and went back over Kearsarge.
You just needed to say "fuck you." That's true.
Well, I was that shit broke me, man. That first week fucking nailed my ass. And I was not happy coming down off of Kearsarge, basically.
Can I say something?
Yeah, of course.
I was also it's interesting that, like, coming out of the snow, I'd be like so done with the snow. I'd be so tired and so, wondering, what am I doing? Why do I like doing this? And I don't know, maybe I should quit the snow. And then, I'd go into town to go into the Bishop. And then after like a day, I'd be like, all right, let's go back. And I don't know what happened.
So what happened? You don't know?
I don't know what happened in that day. I think it was just, I needed a break. I know
what happened.
What happened?
Oh, I only know what happened to me. I partied, and then a couple of hippies showed up with a fucking fridge on top of their car. They had a fridge full of weed, and they gave me and all my friends as much weed as we could carry, or we wanted to carry. And then there was also all the other hikers were encouraging so much, and they were like they really were in your corner. And that made me basically. The day that I got off of the mountain, I already decided, like, oh no, I'm going back. But it was, so that definitely, it just helps. As soon as you get to town, you get to eat at Denny's or whatever the fuck you want. That just, it cures you or something. I don't know. And it's also fucking beautiful. So once you get to town and you're walking in a concrete jungle, you're looking around and you're like, oh, get me back to the mountains, man. This shit sucks.
Yeah, Bishop is my favorite town, bro.
Dude, Bishop was banging. Oh, my God. Bishop was so fun. Oh, shit. What was the name of that bar over there?
Oh,
I forgot. I don't know. Saloon something, whatever. I don't know. It was fun.
To the brewery, or close by to the brewery.
Yeah. I don't remember the name. Yeah, something like that. Saloon something. I don't know.
They have a pool table or two pool tables. It was actually yes.
I vaguely remember that too. That was great. I smoked so much weed in Bishop, man. I smoked so much weed in Bishop. It was insane. I remember we went to Denny's, dude. I'm Dutch, right? So Denny's is new to me. Never seen a Denny's like 24-hour breakfast. Are you kidding me? Holy shit. Never seen anything like it. So we went to Denny's, and because it was a big thing for me was to try every chain restaurant in America that I know from the movies. Okay. Also, Yeah, no, seriously. I want to go. I want to go to Target. I want to go to Whole Foods. I want to go to Walmart. I want to go to Denny's. I want to go to fucking IHOP. I don't care. Anything. So we went to Denny's, but we went there at 1 in Bishop. We went there at 1 a.m. I think, and we brought some of the hippie weed, and we smoked. I don't even know how much. It was a lot. We smoked a lot of weed in the parking lot of Denny's at 1 a.m. And then we went into Denny's, and it was really busy when we got in. And I remember that there was no one left when we went out of the Denny's. And I remember, it was probably the best breakfast I've ever had. We got there at 1. I think we left probably at 2:30 or something. And I ate so many pancakes. And it was probably one of the best restaurant experiences I have ever had. And I don't think a lot of people say that about Denny's, but I don't know why.
No, I'm impressed. So you fully recommended Denny's. Dude, if you ever come to the States,
I love Denny's. Dude, Denny's was the shit. You can take me to you can wake me up at night for Denny's, and I'd be happy.
You're a Dennis bitch. Hey, Dennis.
Dude, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Oh man, Denny's was the shit. Bishop was fucking awesome. There was a lot of places that were pretty amazing. Bishop, I don't know if it's top of the list for me, but it's definitely like top 5 at least.
Which one?
Which one's at top of the list?
Yeah. What's your top 5?
I don't know, top 5, but probably my highlight was Deep Creek.
Oh, yeah.
What
made it so special? Tell me about it.
I fucking hit Deep Creek like no one hit it before, bro.
What do you mean? Tell me.
I took 5 zeros at Deep Creek. No one does that.
Oh yeah, no. You're insane about that.
and then on day 3 we ran out of food, right? So I was just yogiing food the whole time. I was really good at yogiing food. And people were just giving us all their shit before they were hiking out. So we were kind of good on food, but then I heard that there were like 20. That was the start of the Funhouse tribe, bro. Then I heard that there were like 20 hikers coming in from Big Bear, me and my buddy. So we hiked out and we got like 2 backpacks full of food and we cooked it up, and we everybody was having food, and we did mushrooms with a lot of people at the beach there. And I stayed a couple more days and then kept going. It was fun. I mean, Deep Creek. Yeah, Deep Creek is Deep Creek. It's insane. You can see a lot of crazy people there too. It's very interesting. I remember I was sleeping on top of the hot springs over there, and it was probably like 3 a.m. or something. And I woke up because I saw like a guy was going into one of the hot springs, and I was getting a little chilly. So I was like, okay, I'm going to go and sleep somewhere else. And then like, fuck, I got to pass this guy. It's 3 a.m. This is going to be the weirdest guy I have ever met. Someone that goes to the Deep Creek Hot Springs at 3 a.m. You must be fucking insane. End up talking to the guy. What he did was he just had one of those little inflatable thingies, and he would sleep inside of the hot spring.
Oh,
he would just float on it, and he was the most normal, like sober guy I have ever seen at Deep Creek. He was just the most normal guy. At 3 a.m. had a really quick conversation with him. Then he went to sleep in the hot springs, and I went to my bed. It was really, really fun. I also saw a lot of cocks as well at Deep Creek. But a lot of cocks with they had like contraptions on the cocks.
What do you mean cock? Like
I don't know if I'm ready to talk about it, but I guess
naked people or the animal way.
like naked guys with huge schlongs, and they would put them in schlong cages, and that would be very, 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 very disturbing. Okay, therapy time. These guys are walking around with their cock cages around their cock. It's a Saturday, by the way. Saturday at Deep Creek. Stay away, guys. Stay away from Deep Creek on Saturday. There were guys walking around with cock cages, but then they were also really proud of it. So they wanted everybody to look at it or something. I don't know why you would do this, but these guys were walking around with their cock cages, being very proud of their cocks and their cages. And then one of them, I don't want to kink shame or anything, but if you're walking around hot tubs, like public hot tubs, with a cage on your dick, and you're also, that's not enough for you, you're also holding a fucking LED like light panel next to your dick so that everybody can look at it, like that's fucking weird, bro. That's fucking weird. That's fucking weird. I get that it's 1 a.m., but there's children somewhere probably. I don't know, but that was fucked up.
Okay, cock cages.
And that's all I got to say about that one, because that was fucking terrifying.
Must have hurt. Oh man, it hurts.
Yep. Does chat? Is there any questions from chat for us? No pressure, guys. If you happen to have any questions, feel free to ask. What?
Tell me, Trail Magic. What was your highlight on Trail Magic?
The weed from the hippies. Yeah, if they ran up to my motel room with a fridge full of weed. No one's gonna beat that. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry, all the other Trail Angels. You were amazing too. Don't get me wrong. Fucking love you, Primo. Tough. You guys were my top 5 Trail Angels for sure. But if you're 2 hippies and you have 2 dogs and you come into my motel room and you put like 2 giant trash bags full of weed on my bed and you're like, guys, go ahead, take everything. We don't care. It's free. Like, that's pretty huge.
Yeah, you can't top that. I get it, man.
We were smoking the hippie weed well into definitely the entirety of Oregon. I think I still had some left in Washington even. So I got the weed in Bishop. We all loaded up, and there was a friend of ours that had a car too. So we just threw a lot of weed in the car, and we were smoking that shit for fucking 1,000 miles. So. Pretty fun.
Yeah, no,
pretty fun.
Fuck yeah, man. Okay, otro. And I think maybe if you need, I don't know if you need to sleep or not, but
no, I don't care. I don't sleep. I'll sleep when I'm dead. Don't worry.
Fuck yeah. What were your lessons learned from this trail?
I don't know, bro. So many. Okay. There's so many lessons that you learn on trail.
Your top 3, the ones that comes to you.
I guess the biggest one, the biggest lesson that I learned on trail, number 1, top of the charts, is that people don't suck.
Qué bonito, güey. Qué chingón. Yeah.
People do not suck as much as you thought, Juicy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They really don't. Doesn't matter. A lot of stuff doesn't matter.
Yeah.
When you really get down to business. You know what I mean?
Fuck yeah, bro.
Yep.
That's a wonderful one. It's a beautiful one.
Do you have one? A lesson?
Yeah.
Lesson from the trail. Doesn't have to be anything. I don't care, but.
No. But I have a couple, but I think the one that resonates more with me, besides the generosity, that's why the trail angeling or the opening the house and taking hikers happens.
Yeah.
But that it's about the mindset. If you want to do something, if you want to finish, if you want to go through anything, it is about the mindset. It is about how we see at things, how we take it in, how we comprehend it. And if you're set on just walking through, the snow, the rain, any situation, wind, heat, dry, like the desert.
Yeah.
Any situation you put your mind into, it is fixable. It can be possible.
It's true, but it's so hard to get that realization without the trail.
Of course, it is really that time.
Sorry. Yeah, we lost you for a second. Hello. Oh, yep. We're back. We're back. I think we're good. I can't hear you. Stronka has a question. Nice. Nick as well. Nice one. You good? I think so.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you're good. We're chilling.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
I forgot what we were saying.
Let's retake. 3, 2.
Yeah.
We're talking about lessons learned.
There you go. Yeah. I remember again. I'm back.
We're talking about lessons learned.
Yeah.
And so for me, it's about, creating that mindset. To summarize it, is if it is possible, if you persist and resist, perseverance will take you where you want to go.
But all that shit that they were telling you when you were like a 5-year-old growing up, it's actually true. They had a point, but it's hard to believe that when you're stuck in a certain state of mind or a certain, it's hard to get to those kinds of realizations being in a concrete jungle that is a city. I feel that's what I feel like.
Anyway. It's here. It's internally, man. I understand that, but I want you to realize that you're empowered to shift that perspective.
Yeah, I know. It's pretty huge. Let's see. What was the moment you were most content on the trail? Good question.
Damn it. Most content.
Yeah.
Ooh. For me, it was when I got to Baden-Powell at the top and I realized I had an euphoric moment. That was one of my top euphoric moments. Yeah. That I told myself, I have it in me. We can go through the snow. We can go through the Sierras. It doesn't matter. I know what it takes. I know it's going to suck sleeping on snow. I've never done it before, so I'm ready. Whatever I need to shit, I don't care. If we need to melt snow, we fucking melt snow. If I need to carry a 70, 80-pound backpack with me and we can just walk 5 miles, fuck yeah. Yes, that was my content moment at the top of Baden-Powell and realizing this shit is fucking possible. Let's fucking go.
Yeah. That was I had a very similar San Jacinto was very similar to me. That was like my fuck yeah, we can do this moment. And that was
what
huge.
about your content?
What? Sorry?
Oh, what about your most content moment?
If we're talking, I think that point on Jacinto, after overcoming a lot of fear and anxiety on Jacinto and then getting to the top, that was huge. I think, that was I don't know if that was the most content I've ever been on trail, but it was definitely up there. It was huge. Another question: what's the future adventure, not just hiking plans? What's your fear? That was also another question of mine. That was what are you doing now? But that's a good question too. What's the future adventure like?
Okay, so future adventure is next Wednesday, not tomorrow, but the following. I'll go to Alaska to start hosting and guiding gig. Under the Aurora Boreal, under the Northern Lights.
That's
up
fucking
there.
Sick. Jesus.
And this adventure has, we just solidified it. I got the plane tickets today. And this adventure has me like, how can I prepare for the cold?
Bro.
Like, I haven't been around -7 Celsius. And, that's the max. And the min is -25. So I really don't know what I'm getting myself into.
The Sierras are pretty cold. The Sierras are cold. You can do this, man.
Hermano, it's not the same because the sun is right above you. Here, the sun is allá, güey.
Yeah, you'll be fine, bro. You got this. You got this. It's okay. Just get some socks, bro. It's gonna be okay. Extra layers, bro. Extra layers. You'll be fine.
I know. It's just. It's just part of the adventure, you know, and
yeah, for sure, dude. It's gotta be sick. You know, oh man, that's like real cold. Forget about forget about the Sierras, like -25. That's when shit. Wait, we're talking Fahrenheit. Oh fuck.
No. Celsius way.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, so that's very cold. Even it doesn't matter when you get to -25. It's fucking cold in Fahrenheit and in Celsius. So that's easy.
Yeah, that's when you're facing frostbite. If you don't move, you know, definitely. If you were feeling lazy, or anybody that is lazy and you want a fix, go into cold environment. It won't allow you to be lazy. You know, you'll have to move in order to keep yourself warm. You gotta
move, bro. I mean, if you don't move, you'll die. So that's kind of a good motivation. Usually, that's a pretty good motivation, I would say. That's pretty cool. Thanks for the sub, Nick. Appreciate that, man. Yep, that's good. I'm happy for your new adventure, man. That sounds so sick. And you've been waiting for this too, it sounds like. So fuck yeah, bro.
I've been just looking for a job, you know. My job hunting situation was not easy, and also went to specific stuff, you know. I learned during this time, like you asked me what am I doing currently. So currently I've been just traveling around and helping my family, helping people, running, keeping staying active in the way that I like, that it creates life for me enjoyable, you know, the lifestyle that I wanted to live. And so I've got it, you know. I know how to. I've got to know this part of myself and reintegrated myself. And so man,
you're prepared, bro. You got this.
Yes.
Hell
and so I've been preparing for this shit, and little by little, you know, little steps, like having you having all of you here, you know, trail angeling. I realized that hospitality was my thing, you know, was part of my vocation. And from there, you know, I went, Tuff and I, we went to get certified to become wilderness first responders. So if there is a problem, then we know how to manage that. And
that's nice.
Later,
can you tell me a little bit more about the Dandelion Farm in general? Because that was your project, right?
Yes. So the Dandelion Farm, it is the main objective is to help our hikers that are going to start the PCT in any way, shape, or form. The mission here is to enjoy...
Sorry. I fucked something up. My bad.
Yeah.
Yep, we're back.
We're back?
Yep, go on. Yeah. Sorry.
Okay. So, and the mission here is to learn how to take a zero on trail. So we are dedicated specifically to bring us all together. You know, we don't take that many people because we can't. Up between 8 to 10, beyond 12, you know, accepting 12 people, then it becomes non-functional or non-sustainable. Yeah, so we're gonna limit it. We're gonna limit it to 10. And pretty much, it's helping you hikers, helping any hiker who wants to start the PCT. It is related only to the PCT. Have a place to crash, you know, and we're going to take hikers up to 3 nights so we can have a rotation and allow everyone to, or as much as we can, to help anybody who wants, so to get catered, and so bring them onto trail. So we'll be offering shuttle services and all that, and you'll have what you need here when you want to start the hike.
My name is Juicey, and I support that message. You guys were really awesome. You guys were really, really amazing trail angels. Fucking was such a pleasure to stay with you. You guys, I mean, I was dead tired after my travels to come to San Diego. It really, I mean, you know, I guess for Americans it's also really nice, but for Europeans it's a fucking lifesaver to have a place like that to hang out and also get like final gear advice. You gave me a lot of resupply advice too. Remember we went to Walmart?
Oh yeah, I remember.
That was huge. That was my first time at Walmart, man. Happiest day of my life. Yeah, no, so you guys were a massive help. I really hope that you get to continue that journey.
Fuck yeah, man. Fuck yeah, it's my destiny. I know it. I know this is the path. And you know, that's the other thing that allows you post-trail grief, depression, however you want to call it. You'll find what suits you, you know? And I found that, and it feels so easy. It flows.
That's
so
amazing.
Welcome anybody who needs a place.
Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you so much for your time. Tough as well. I really appreciate her joining every now and then too. Thanks so much for everything that you do, and I'm really excited for your next adventures as well.
Thank you.
It sounds amazing. Do you have your socials? Where can we follow you and stuff?
Oh, okay. Yeah, and if we can also add a picture, or you know, so it's written down.
I'm a pretty bad editor, man, but I'll try.
I can help you with that if you need. If you need, I can.
We'll talk about it.
Muy bien. Anyway, so my social on Instagram. Look for me. Look me up as Primo. Dot. It's a word in Spanish. Sostenible.
Sure,
that is
Primo,
I got you,
man.
Sustainable or Primo dot
Primo dot sostenible on Instagram.
Yes.
Okay.
And Facebook just as Primo Julio, and you'll see me there. I post my adventure mostly on Instagram. Dígame.
Okay, so Primo Sostenible on Instagram, Primo Julio on Facebook.
Yes. And
Dandelion Farm.
Yes.
Dandelion Farm
is on. It's called the Dandelion Farm PCT, and you have it, and so they can PCT search on
Instagram.
Sí, señor.
Amazing. The Dandelion Farm PCT, just one word, right?
Correcto.
Perfect.
Muy bien.
All right. Well, that's about it. Yeah. Thank you so much. I'm gonna stop the recording right now, and then we're done with that. We don't have to think about that anymore. Bye. Thank you so much for watching. What was your biggest adventure? I'd love to hear. Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe.